today's video, we are going to look at IRCC Express Entry Year-End Report for 2020, and this is very important, especially if you're interested in learning what is happening on the Express Entry front and how that might apply to you. So you want to stick up to the very end of this video so you can learn more. IRCC Canada released the Express Entry Year-End Report 2020 on December 13, 2021, and this report shows who got to immigrate to Canada through Express Entry, which is Canada's main immigration pathway. We have talked about this in most of our videos on the channel, and you want to just look around and see what the Express Entry is all about and the impact of the pandemic on Express Entry immigration application system. Some of the report highlights include the number of permanent residents brought to Canada through Express Entry dropped to a 3-year low, and this is mostly because the pandemic caused Express Entry admissions to fall below the levels of invitations to apply that were issued. So out of the invitations to apply that were issued in 2020, only 63,923 Express Entry applicants and their families got permanent residence. IRCC average processing time. So on average, the IRCC is expected to finalize Express Entry applications within 6 months, but in 2020, the average processing time for applications was 9 months, and as you can see in the table below, the Canada Experience class took about 8 months, Federal Skills Entry Workers class took 12 months, and the Provincial Territory nominees took about 11 months, and for the skills trade, it took about 16 months, giving an average of 9 months. Because of the pandemic, IRCC increased the validity period of an invitation to apply from 60 to 90 days to allow applicants to have more time to process their applications. So let's look at the main source countries for the Express Entry applicants. So IRCC concentrated its invitations to apply at eligible Canadian Experience class, that is CEC, and provincial nominee program candidates, as majority were already physically located in Canada and therefore less likely to be impacted by international COVID mobility measures that were in place in 2020. More candidates invited from India than any other foreign country. And the top 6 countries of residence for invitations were the usual suspects from previous years, that is Canada, India, USA, Nigeria, United Arab Emirates, and Pakistan. And for the first time in the history of the Express Entry, Lebanon made it to the top 10 list of countries of residence among whom candidates received an invitation to apply. So you can see Canada had 67,570, India had 11,259, the US had 7,266, followed by 4,095 from Nigeria, and then a few others from other countries, 10,594. And then India was also the most common country of citizenship among those who received invitations to apply, followed by the People's Republic of China, Nigeria, Pakistan, and the United Kingdom. So you can see most common country of citizenship among candidates who received an invitation: India 50,841, and then we have China 8,000, Nigeria 6,000, Pakistan 2,000, United Kingdom and other overseas territories 2,000, Brazil 2,000 as well. Then more Express Entry profiles were submitted by men than by women, as has happened in previous years. Interestingly, although there were fewer women in the pool, their profiles were more likely to be eligible for at least one program compared to men, which was consistent with the 2 years prior. In terms of primary occupations, so the most common primary occupations among candidates invited to apply for permanent residence were information technology and business and financial services. This was followed closely by food service supervisors and administrative assistants. More food service supervisors and admin assistants received invitations to apply, most likely due to IRCC holding more CEC-specific rounds of invitations. And then the most common arranged employment occupations upon invitation were food service supervisors and computer programmers, most likely also as a result of the Canadian Experience class draws. So you can see we have 1,997 food service supervisors invited. We have 1,601 computer programmers. We have 1,377 software engineers, and we have 1,032 information systems analysts and consultants, 677 cooks. In terms of the comprehensive ranking system, that is CRS breakdown, the majority of candidates were in the 301 to 500 range. So we have the highest at 401 to 450, 73,812. And then we have followed closely by 451 to 500, that is 71 to 32 people. And then we have 351 to 400 range at 72, 194. And the lowest, of course, was 1 to 100, where we had 9 candidates, followed by 701 to 1200, where we had 15 candidates. In 2020, also, IRCC increased the number of points awarded to French-speaking and bilingual candidates in the express entry pool, going up from 15 to 25 for French-speaking candidates and from 30 to 50 for bilingual candidates. In terms of province of destination, more than 60% of express entry 2020 principal applicants gave Ontario as their preferred province of destination. And also, so you can see here, we have 47,924 candidates requesting for Ontario as their province of destination. And then we also have the principal applicants who intend to move to Saskatchewan, British Columbia, and New Brunswick. You can see there's been an increase in 2020, while those intending to permanently reside in Alberta and Nova Scotia, there has been a reduction. In terms of majority of candidates who got permanent residence in 2020, again, what stand for Ontario at 37,524, followed by British Columbia at 13,589. The least number of candidates who got permanent residence were destined for Nunavut, followed by Northwest Territories and Yukon, which again happen to be really cold locations. Well, guys, that's it for today in terms of the Express Entry Year-End Report for 2020 released by IRCC Canada. As usual, if you found this video helpful, please like the video to show Google and YouTube that indeed a lot of people are interested in learning more about this report. Leave a sweet comment below and share it with all that other people that might also benefit from it. Thank you for staying up to the very end. I definitely look forward to meeting you on the next one. Bye, guys.